So this is our 2-play review of Shadow Ninjas by Kendrick Winks. So we played this game twice because it is an asymmetric game where one player are guards and another player are ninjas when you're playing a 2-player game. But one player is always the guards, and then the other, up to 3 other players, are the ninjas. So obviously we just played this 2 players, but we did switch halfway through, so that way, or not halfway through, after the first game, so that we could each experience what it is like to be the guards and the ninjas. So I didn't do so well, and I lost both games. I was first playing as the ninjas.
Yep.
And I got caught.
All 4 of them got caught.
Well, yeah, that's how the guards win.
Yep.
And then when I was playing as the guards, the green ninja ended up getting to the koi and they won.
Yep.
So how the game works is the ninja players will secretly put out their ninjas. So there'll be a ninja, I'm kind of far away, but you'll see a close-up picture just in a second. Each ninja player has a ninja that has a shadow on the back. And then there are going to be these 12 decoy tokens, which just have shadows on the front and back. So they will, in secret, put their stuff down in the starting area while the guard player isn't looking. Once they've done that, the guard player can put out their tokens on top of 2 of the koi areas that you're trying to protect. Then the guard player starts off. Each player you roll 2 dice and you assign 1 die to each token that you're going to be moving. And then you can move them around the board, avoiding obstacles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much how the game is played. I don't think I missed anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The line of sight for how to get caught.
Yes. Yeah. So the way the guards catch the ninjas is if they're in line of sight of any ninja token, they get to flip it over and see what's on the other side. If it is just a shadow, it's just a shadow, and it stays where it is. If it happens to be a ninja, that ninja is caught and they're off the board. And that player is out of the game if they only have that ninja. But in a 2-player game, they have 4 ninjas that the guards are trying to capture. So it is a pretty fun game. So it is an asymmetric, hidden movement memory game.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember where you put your ninjas, and then as the guard player, you gotta remember which ninjas you've already seen that are just decoys.
Right.
And then I can imagine with more players, it gets a little bit more chaotic, because as the ninja players, you can move any of the ninja tokens. It doesn't have to be your own.
Right, and it's not a team.
Yeah,
only one ninja needs to eat a koi to win.
Correct.
So you can be playing with 2 other players and just move their ninja into focus so that your ninja can go over and get a koi and be like, "Oops, I forgot that was your guy. My bad." So
yeah, as I said, unlike where in my our last review of Tesseract, where I was saying that communication is key, you have to talk, you have to do everything like this. In this game, when you're playing with multiple ninja players, you can't communicate. I mean, you can,
but that will give away too much information to the guard player.
Correct.
So you don't want to do that.
I could see that being a lot of kicking under the table, being like, "Stop moving my people!"
Yeah.
But this is pretty fun. Yeah. I really enjoyed playing both sides of it. So, did you like playing the guards or the ninjas more?
Well, for me, I like playing as the guards because it was easier for me to remember as I uncovered one of your ninjas at a time. It was easier to be like, "Oh, well, that's a decoy. Oh, that's a decoy." So I got to focus on the ones that he's now trying to maneuver to get to my koi. As when I was the ninjas, I couldn't remember where I put my ninjas as I was moving them out, because if he starts backtracking as the guard, I'm like, oh, was this a ninja or was this a guard? Oh, I don't remember, so I'm just going to sacrifice it and I'll start moving ones out of the back. But then it's, as they get discovered, I'm like, oh, okay, I remember how I had like 2 decoys per 1 ninja, so he sneaks over to the other side and get it. That's how I won it with the green one, because you uncovered the orange one, which was the sacrifice guy, and my decoy was like, oh, he's good to go. So the green one got up there and snuck up there and got the win. So
now, one action that neither one of us did is that as the ninja player, you can decide to not roll your dice, and then you get to peek at 4 of your tokens. So you can kind of remember where stuff is.
Yeah.
But you don't have to like reveal who it is. You can be like peek, 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 peek. That could even be a distraction too for the guard player. So you'd be like, oh, they forgot where their stuff is. One of those must be the thing. But you could just be like, oh, I'm going to look at these and pretend.
Yeah.
But neither one of us did that action because I pretty much remembered where all my stuff was.
Yeah. I almost forgot. But then I was like, oh, I know he's up there. And I was like, I was good to go. And boom, he got the win.
Yeah, with more players, I think that peek action might be very handy so that you know where people are. Because stuff is going to get moved around so much.
Most definitely.
Especially in with more players, every player takes a turn before it comes back to the guard player.
Right.
Whereas in a 2-player game, the guard moves... There are 2 guards. The ninja player moves 2 tokens. Then it's back to the guard. Mm-hmm. With more players, they have to worry about a possibility of up to 6 tokens moving before they even get a turn. And they kind of have to keep track of where they think stuff is, or where they remember what they've looked at and everything.
Yeah, I can see it being a little bit more challenging for the guards with more players.
Definitely.
So,
but again, there's only one winner.
Yep.
So even with the ninjas, they're not a team. So if you're playing with more players, you're not a team.
Nope.
You are trying to win by yourself. And if you forget what you're moving, there's a possibility that you can give the win to another player.
Yeah. I'm anxious to try this with another player. So I'm gonna have to try to get my brother over to
absolutely
to see how this goes with 3 players. So it'd be pretty cool. So that was our review of Shadow Ninjas. Obviously, we're going to bring this back to the table. Oh, yeah.
Most definitely. Like that.
Yeah.
So this was our 2-play review of Shadow Ninjas. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and help support Cloak and Meeple. All the links are down below. And thanks for watching.
Later.